So in Halo Reach, there's a giant frigate flying around in space, and I've always wondered, is it possible to explore this? Let's give it a shot! So this heavy frigate is called the UNSC Savannah, and it's located towards the end of the mission Long Night of Solace in Halo Reach. Now this area is one of Halo's only space battles, but towards the end of this mission, you take your saber to the top of this Corvette and then get out of it. But the question is it possible to explore this on foot? Now there are a few challenges with doing this. On both parts of the space section of the mission Long Night of Solace, if you get out of your vehicle, you automatically die. The developers did not want people getting out in the space section because it would probably ruin their immersion. And they did a pretty good job making most of the space section off limits to foot traffic. So how are we planning on getting to this off limits frigate? Well, we'd first need to break out of the map, but to do that, you first have to play the entire space section. No, you're not on the right thing here. The reason my tongue is gray-brown is because I'm drinking Core Power, and one of those Core Powers apparently was in my car for several weeks, baking in the sun, so I am being infused with microplastics as we speak.
You guys need to understand something about Sam. He will let grease sit in a pan for weeks, and then he'll heat it up and think that's okay.
Alex, you have never done a dish in your life. You've never done cooking. You've never done anything, any yard work. You've never done... Well, this guy, you know what? I will say he has run the lawnmower right into a boulder. Got him! Gotcha! You can't say that.
And also, you're subservient to me, so I shouldn't have to work.
Subservient
I have my throne.
to
You're
you?
a peasant. Yes.
That is the gayest you could possibly say to your brother. You are subservient to me.
Yeah, you're gay.
So for the first step in this, I had to wait 20 whole minutes for my brother to actually get on Halo, and then from the beginning of the mission, it took us about 5 minutes to get to the space section. Now to do this, you actually don't need to start from the beginning of the mission. You can start from Rally Point Bravo, which takes you straight to the space section. But I haven't played Halo Reach in a while, so I wanted the full experience. That will forever make me laugh. Obama! How do I turn off the...
I'm in a spaceship.
People really love this section. They really love it, and they're like, this is one of my favorite sections, and I hate this section, if I'm being honest.
I love this actually.
This is my least favorite section in all of Halo.
Am I just killing things? I still don't know what we're doing.
Yes, Alex. In fact, we are still killing things. Our objective for this section is an unskippable sequence of killing a bunch of Seraphs and Banshees. Now, unfortunately, we do have to play through this entire section to be able to make it to the next section because we need to be able to fly a saber. If you start from Rally Point Bravo, it starts you from this space section, but if you start from Rally Point Charlie, you don't get to play the second saber section at all.
Hey, if we look down, there's a hurricane.
That's just the U.S. government.
UNSC did 9/11.
Hey, Alex, you have to shoot their shields first. So I may be completely wrong about this, but I believe the more players that you have in this space section, the more enemies that you have to shoot. And this felt like it was taking an abnormally long time.
After the 30th missile that just kind of went nowhere, I had some thoughts.
My brother apparently didn't realize you have to get the shields down of all the Seraphs by shooting them with your first gun and then switching to your missiles to finish them off. It's just common sense. He just doesn't have what it takes.
Stop being mean to me. I'm going to deport you to Siberia, or?
I don't know. I've lost enthusiasm for whatever I was saying. I'm really just trying to get through this space battle, man. With the tilt skull on, it makes this stuff really, really annoying. So there's a couple of skulls that I always put on for tricks. The cowbell skull makes explosion accelerations faster, and the tilt skull basically makes vehicles invincible. Now I usually put these on because they're the best for launching, and usually I have to make it really far distances, but for this scenario I actually didn't need these skulls. I wasn't planning on using them, but the tilt skull, it makes everything much more difficult. The indestructibility that your vehicles encounter, well, the enemy vehicles have that as well.
I knew I was going to cause problems by using that racial slur, but I said it anyway.
How is calling, an alien and a seraph boy racist?
You don't know its gender. How can you say?
We've got a genderless alien. This is a hot button topic.
The Covenant has said they're disappointed in Earth. Do better. So the My Little Pony's going to be My Little Gleek Globe.
My Little... Is that a good elite?
I'm scared. Work.
That was so bad. Alex, can you help destroy these phantoms?
I'm doing something.
I'm doing something. They're just concussing me, man.
You just betrayed me.
I have to go to the last checkpoint because I'm an idiot. So after spending like 10 minutes completing this section, I died to the last vehicle before you go to the next section. And then instinctively, I reverted to the last checkpoint, which is exactly what I didn't want to do because that would mean we'd have to do this 10-minute section all again. Whoops. Everything feels like a chore. It doesn't feel like an adventure.
I'm in space. There's no adventure here.
I just know this isn't real, man. I can't go explore that planet.
Halo and VR.
I know the maps aren't actually truly a planet. Like, they're just files combined together to make it seem like it's a cohesive story.
Stop. I need to process this. Are you telling me there's no man named John Halo?
I'm sorry, man.
He's not real?
John Halo is real.
I can't say that. I can't say what I was thinking.
It's an inside job. They're working with the top governments.
They're working with Doug Dimmadome, the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Your silence tells me everything I need to know. You can't talk anymore, I understand. I'll get to the bottom of this. And I will Dimmadome Doug.
From the library! So, it took us 30 whole minutes to get to the section that we needed to in order to actually start this trick.
Is there more shit to kill or with? Oh, okay.
This one is not a quick and easy setup with this space section sitting in between. But for our next step, we now need to stash a secret vehicle. In this section, you are supposed to disable the Corvette's engine and then board it so that you can destroy it. But we don't really care about that for our first step. Our goal is to try to get a live saber stuck on the top deck of the Corvette. The reason is simple. If you can get a live saber stuck on the top deck, it exists through the next section's cutscene. So that means when you're walking around the deck on foot, you can technically get a saber stuck up there and then you should be able to fly it. But that brings us to our next step. How are we going to get a live saber stuck on the top deck? Well, it's a little bit tricky. With one player, you basically have to lean up against the structure and tilt your saber so that it's vertical in the air. Then, with other players, you need to have them crash and explode their sabers so that they can hold the eject button as soon as they spawn in. Okay, now I need you to go and just start crashing, and then as soon as you crash, every time you're just going to hold the exit button of your vehicle. Now what this does is it ejects your character model out of the saber, thus allowing you to have a live one. But the trick of this is you're in space, so the gravity isn't exactly ideal. You basically have to get it wedged in this little canopy. If not, the saber will just press forward and then float all the way off the map where you can't reach it.
Do I have to press the button, the escape button every time, or can I just hold it?
Yeah, you have to hold it. You don't have to press it every time. You just have to hold it as you're spawning in.
So, if I just never let go, is that good?
Yes.
Even when I die?
But sometimes if you live, you have to go crash it. So there is a lot of variability when doing this. I found sometimes where you can do this in 5 minutes and other times where it's taking me half an hour. I would say only about 30 to 50% of the time when you spawn in are you able to actually get out of the saber. This means every time you spawn in the saber and you're not already dead from crashing, you have to go fly it outside of the Corvette and then crash it into the Corvette. Like I said, the setup for this trick is pretty tedious.
I was trying to play Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Azkaban. I got doing a pumpkin spice latte this morning, so what? What's that quote from Defoe? He's gay, something.
He's gay.
Well, there's no latte, it's just pumpkin spice coffee, which I don't know why I drink flavored coffee. It doesn't taste like it smells. I drink it black, I like my women.
So I don't know why, but at the 40-minute mark, my brother just completely forgot what we were doing. I was sitting here waiting for him to spawn in so that he could try to get a saber wedged. But yeah, perks of playing with your brother. What are you doing out here?
For me?
Yes.
What am I supposed to be doing?
You're supposed to be getting out of the fucking thing. We're trying to get one stuck on the upper deck. What do you understand about that? I already told you.
Listen, your H-1B is expired. Pay me $100,000.
Is that one destroyed or alive? I can't tell.
Oh.
Looks like it's destroyed. Okay, I need you to clutch up. So after about 20 minutes on the deck, I thought we finally had one. and then I found out it was destroyed. A couple minutes later, we were finally able to get a live saber stuck in this little cubby area. Now I just needed to take my saber out from underneath this canopy without smashing into the live saber that was on the deck. Well, I think I got it. I think I actually got it. From this point, we then need to proceed with the main objective, which is destroying the Banshees and Seraphs and disabling the Corvette's engines. Only after this is done can you activate the cutscene to get on the top of the deck.
Alright, what am I doing now? Killing things.
Yes.
Oh, let me get the last one. Why you don't let me do it?
The fact that this trick is like 30 minutes of just setup is the worst.
What's the greatest cartoon ever, Sam? I know you're a big fan of anime.
Ed and Eddie. I love the scheming Ed. The one that's trying to get the jawbreakers.
You should saw ones that were so big you could barely fit it in your mouth.
The whole show is just jawbreaker propaganda.
Oh, you go for one right now.
Now that we're on top of the Corvette's deck with the saber intact, we are now onto our main part of this trick. From this point, I needed to get in the saber without it exploding, and to break out of the map, all I needed to do was a simple barrel roll. Because you're not supposed to have a saber at this section of the mission, the saber's barrel roll goes so fast that you're actually able to break outside of the map barrier. But now my plan to explore the UNSC Savannah on foot was simple. I was going to fly the saber over to it and touch it while my brother was dead. This way, he would have a chance to spawn on top of it. After that, the plan was to then crash my saber into the UNSC Savannah or something else so that I could spawn on top of it and explore it.
So apparently, plasma grenade does not, no matter if you're in space or not, does not explode until it touches the ground again. That's interesting. Oh no!
Oh, I died.
I'm alive. For some reason. I'm dead.
Well, you gotta be careful to not blow up the thing as soon as you're freaking piloting it. Then you barrel roll to get out of it. Okay, Alex. I need you to kill the other guy and yourself at the same time.
Badly.
And then you're gonna sprint for your life.
Okay. Hey, I think I sprinted the wrong way. Exploded.
Shit, we might need a checkpoint for this. So in my initial attempts, I would start all the way from the beginning of this, get in the saber, break out of the map, and then head over to the UNSC Savannah. But to save time and not have to do this setup every single time, dude, I figured it would be best to get a checkpoint. Now getting a checkpoint at this section is simple. All you have to do is send one player down into the Corvette, and once they eliminate all the first enemies, you will have an automatic checkpoint. They're still shooting me out here. I'm not even supposed to be part of this section.
Like, dude, he's breaking the code, dude. He's a hacker man.
Instead of having my brother get the checkpoint, I instead had my second player, which I was also controlling with a laptop, get this checkpoint. But I made a grave mistake. The instant I got this checkpoint with my second player, I was idling into a death barrier. What the fuck?
How long are you letting your kids stay in your house? That's the question.
I need us all to die 5 times in a row.
Roger, roger.
So yeah, it was panic mode at this point. This entire setup was basically for naught if we couldn't find a way to revert back to the previous checkpoint. Why can't I die? But we do have a slight, well, massive problem. In order to revert a checkpoint in Halo Reach, all players must die at least 5 times within a 5-second period. Now, it was no problem for me because I was controlling the saber, but the physics of this map are not helpful for this. Because we're in space and there's low gravity, it's really hard to die quickly to grenades. That is because every time you throw them at the ground or at your feet, they will float in midair for a couple of seconds until they hit a surface and explode. Well, the problem is, this was taking so long that our players were spawning back in, which means we weren't able to all die at the same time. And if we couldn't even do this the first time, how were we going to do this 5 times in a row? Oh my This is f***ed. Oh, wait. Wait, I can live. I can live. Never mind. Wait, why am I dying? So just as I thought this trick was over and nothing would be coming out this week, I discovered that I could live for at least 1 second by barrel rolling with my saber immediately as I spawned in. And it was now or never. Okay, I can live. I almost thought we were gonna have to redo this entire thing. Okay, I need you to kill the second guy and yourself at the same time. So I needed both my brother and my second player that I was controlling to be dead at the same time so that they couldn't spawn inside the map. By doing this, anytime I touched the UNSC Savannah, both of them would spawn on it, thus increasing my chances of being able to get on it later. Okay, you need to die. I got the wrong person on it, but you're supposed to be on it. I need you to get on it.
Alright. Hot dog.
Run.
Where am I going? Am I going the right way? Okay, I'm going the right way.
Alright, now I'm going to see if I can spawn on it. Oh, I gotta run!
Forgot I could sprint.
How are you guys on that for so long?
I'm really good.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. I'm dying.
Sprint, Alex, sprint!
Oh shit! No! Get back down. There we go.
Okay, we're on it with our physical beings, guys. I am slipping back a little bit. Oh!
Really?
Bro, you look ridiculous.
Why?
Look at me. If you run, you can't literally move. Oh, I just got splattered by it. But luckily, I managed to slip out of it. I was like insta-dying, basically. Oh my gosh, freaking Savannah just swerved into me, dude.
Listen, dude, if you're not calling Grandma Gum Gum, are you really from the South?
Grandma Gum Gum! Alright, can you get on the top of this?
Like it, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you called your grandma, Gum Gum. Falling off, I've fallen off. Oh wait, I'm on something. Okay, I'm on something.
Joining you. If you walk, you can push forward, but if you run, you go sliding off. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Boink.
Goodbye.
I got you, brother. Don't leave yet.
I got you, brother. Murders me. Oh, goodbye. Wait. I made it. Nice.
You in the gun?
Yeah.
It'd be the safest place for you.
It's no longer the Shilt show. This is
Hey, watch out for that giant ship. Dude, look at this command center view, bro.
Actually, we're in the gun view. Idiot. Yep, slide away, dummy. Oh.
Yep.
Does it stop at some point, or am I always running for my life? You know I don't like running. You've seen my BMI.
Looks like you made it. Oh, we got a checkpoint? What?
Okay, I'm running.
That's a beautiful checkpoint. I didn't even know you could get another checkpoint.
Well, if I have a checkpoint, I'm going to jump. Nope, that's, oh, goodbye! Goodbye, don't jump. Worst mistake of my life.
Are you in space? I just saw you like... Casually scurrying. Dude, I can't even run.
Okay, goodbye. I think this is it for me. Oh, no, I might make it this time. Oh, I jumped again. I have survived again. Oh, it's going too fast for me. Goodbye.
Can we hold on for a full lap? That is the real question. Look at this guy. He's a stoic, dude. He's just like iDubbbz. Learned stoicism at 45 years old.
Who, me?
I'm dead? No, iDubbbz.
Is he younger than us?
No, he's older than both of us.
And less racist now. It's very sad. Racism will save America. Again, we just have a bunch of guys in the comments just saying, hell yeah, brother.
No. We were just joking. I want to die. Brother! No!
Oh, okay, goodbye. If you jump in the air, they just start sucking you away at some points.
Oh, and like the entire time is just trying to push you to the edges of the ship.
It's called centrifugal motion.
No, I don't want to be going this direction!
Oh, they glassed. That's a wild plant they glassed. Yep.
Alex, make the jump back.
Okay, I'm jumping. And I landed it.
You actually saved me.
Yeah. Did you see that? See how I landed that?
No,
no.
The horror!
Okay, goodbye.
Maybe if I just start sprinting at this point.
What?
So maybe if I get a full sprint before it starts, but then I'm like... I'm like stuck in a sprint animation on the side of it. So if you get it right, you can just kind of jump to the back. It actually takes you on a nice little... It's a nice little flight. Oh, I actually am on the thrusters. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Sick. Now that we had sufficiently explored the UNSC Savannah, there was one area that I wanted to explore. The bottom of this map. Now, the spawn mechanics are the same as the Savannah. If I can touch the bottom of the map, I can get other players to spawn in. However, the bottom of the map is invisible, so I have no idea where I'm going and have to be careful to not crash my sabre. Almost crash landing. All right, back away from this other. Here, I'll get my.
Huh? On the way.
Yeah, something bad's about to happen.
Yeah, look at the exact wrong direction, expecting him to die, not me.
Holy shit! We're really on top of the planet right now.
But you're my whole world.
You mean that?
I don't know.
Okay. Look at that, dude. This is Halo Reach in a photo right here, bro. I'm putting this on my file share, by the way. Dude, my nades are like in a straight line.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this photo, dude, that I'm putting on my file share. Actually, you need to go right here. This is the perfect spot with your pistol. Just a couple extra effects to it. A little bit of a blue effect. This could be a game in of itself.
There you go.
I really need to stop aiming up, dude. It's going like right at you. Dude, stop strafing. We're in space, man. Imagine all the civilians down there that we're killing right now.
Where are all these grenades coming from?
It's just like one dude on his farm.
Keep blowing up all the cows. Betsy, no!
Dude, this is so hard. This might be the hardest game ever, bro. Dude. No! I finally lost. Wow, that was like 150 grenades. So the awesome part about being at the bottom of this map is there's grenade physics that are unlike any other level in Halo. I'm not exaggerating when I say that you can throw grenades literal miles. I managed to pull off about a mile-long stick on my brother, but it takes 2 grenades for a player to actually die in Halo Reach, especially on this mission.
Oh, this one's pretty good. Wait. Where'd it go? You got me. It blew up on me.